It says device is connected. Yikes. Oh, okay. So it has to come from that. Okay. Okay, but I only had a short list of videos. Can you bring it up so it's all of them?
Tracks?
Yeah.
See videos. Yeah, you go to the library right here.
Okay, so that's not going to work. So. I was feeling low, lacking in some direction. Althea told me upon scrutiny that might be protection. Althea told me that treachery tear me limb from limb. Girl, better cool down, girl. Settle down, easy now. Maybe the fate moving with a pinch of grace. Maybe a clown in the burying ground. Just another pretty face. Maybe the fate of a failure, sleeping at perchance to dream. Honest to the point of recklessness, self-centered to the extreme. Ain't nobody messing with you but you. Your friends are getting most concerned. Loose with the truth, it's your friend. Hope you don't get hurt. In the smoke, actually, she said what she said to me. I don't want to bet too sweet or hit. Little sympathy. There are things you can't replace, others you cannot Time has come to weigh those things. The space is getting hot. You know the space is getting hot. I told Althea I'm a roving sign. And I was born to be a bachelor. Without talking to me, we're guilty of the same old things. Talking a lot about this and this. Getting the love we bring. So I broke a string in the middle of that song. So let me grab another guitar and I'll be right back. Weird. By the way, you guys, thank you. I'm not that. That's great. One of the things I love the most about my YouTube channel is the handles you guys have. Persian Wombat. This guy, I don't see him tonight, but he's usually always there. And there is no such thing as a Persian Wombat. I'm absolutely positive of that. Okay. Where are we at? Okay. Oh, by the way, you guys, Althea, I played for years, and I have this thing about not playing songs if I don't know what they're about, or if I don't care for the subject, And so songs about girls and relationships and stuff, I've always totally avoided. And Althea, I played anyways, and I never understood why. I didn't really like the song that much, but there was something about it. And then I found out that Althea is Greek for truth. And so in light of that, if you think about the lyrics of the song, I told Althea I'm a roving sign and I was born to be a bachelor. Althea told me, okay, that's fine. And now I'm trying to catch her. In light of knowing that Althea is Greek for truth, suddenly I had a much deeper appreciation for the song and understood exactly why I was playing it. Oh, and by the way, for those hardcore deadheads out there, the solo, hopefully I'll get it because I didn't have a chance to practice it this week, is from Dick's Picks 20, 1976. I'm not sure the exact date, but the lead that I'll play in this version of Deal is from Dick's Picks 20. Except that that's not Deal, right? Sequels a lot to win, and even more to choose. You and me bound to spend some time wondering what to choose. Goes to show you don't ever know. Watch each card you play them slow. Wait until that deal comes round. Don't you let that deal go down, no, no. In gambling, hereabouts 10 good solid years. If I told you about all that went down, it would burn off both your ears. Goes to show you don't ever know. Watch each card you play them so. Wait until that deal comes down. Don't you let that deal go down, no, no. me, tightened up my shoes. Hate to leave you, left composing lonesome blues. Goes to show you don't ever know what each card to play them slow. Wait until that deal comes round. Don't you let that deal go down, no, no. Comes round. Don't you let that deal go down. Wait until that deal comes round. Don't you let that deal go down. Wait until that deal comes round. Don't you let that deal go down. Wait until that deal comes round. Don't you let that deal go down. So the deal this year is the November election in the United States. And we have two candidates that are totally fucking unacceptable. So somehow, we have to make a different deal. Where is this person going to come from? Are they going to fall like Lucifer, like a bolt of lightning from the sky? Are aliens going to come down and say no, Joe Biden, with your racist, fascist bullshit, and vaporize him? And then they'll look at Trump and they'll say, you horrendous piece of shit, how did you fool the Christians? Fuck you. And they'll vaporize him too. And then they'll look out into the crowd and they'll say, who should be president? Now that douchebag and turd sandwich have been vaporized. And the aliens will say, it's me and it's you. We're already president. Our will is divine and sovereign. We don't need leaders. We need to take the reins ourselves and live in the light of love. It's really not that hard of a thing to do. Don't you let that deal go down. Don't you let that deal go down. Wait until that deal come round. Right? Man. Had to just sneak in the political, gosh. Enrica, help, they're not all here. Oh, man. They're not all there. It's just like part of the list.
You bring it down with this.
Okay, I see. What is gone? What'd you do? Where is it? How about Eyes of the World? You guys feeling Eyes of the World? Let me make me another drink.
Please charge.
Oh. Sorry, guys. It looks like we need to take a 5-minute break. Hey, I need something to charge the speaker. Something to power the speaker right now. Is it pretty long?
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Here, you take this one. Well, I'm not really going to go for 12 hours. Will you put some light down here, though?
Mm.
Oh, my.
Is the phone still okay?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I think the phone. 12-hour battery life, my ass. We got like 2. Where's your volume thing? Okay. There we go. Sounds like we're back in business. Summer home. Ain't got time to call you. So pretty cool. Damn it. Okay, we'll go with that. Sorry about that, guys. But outside this crazy summer, ain't got time to call you, so the pretty cool. But outside the lazy day, winter summer, yeah, the nuts that spinners. Wings a mile long, just carry the bird away. Wake up to find out that you are the eyes of the world. Heart has its beaches, its homelands, and songs of its own. Wait now, discover are the song that the morning brings. The heart has its beaches, its homelands, and songs of its own. Follows a wagon behind him, it's loaded with grain. Seeds that were silent are cast into bloom and decay. Hey, night comes so quiet, it's close on the heels of day. Wake up to find out that you are the eyes of the world. Heart has its beaches, its homelands, and songs of its own. Wait now, discover that you are the song that the morning brings. Heart has its beaches, its homelands, and songs of its own. Sometimes we ride on your horse. Sometimes we ride on your horses. Sometimes we walk alone. Sometimes the songs that we hear are the songs of our own. Wake up to find out that you are the eyes of the world. Heart has its beaches, its homelands, and songs of its own. Wake up now that you are the song that the morning sings. The heart has its beaches, its homeland, and songs of its own. Shakedown Street? You guys feeling shakedown? I'm feeling shakedown. But I gotta pee. Sorry, guys. I'll be back. The only thing more unprofessional than a Grateful Dead concert, apparently, is an Illuminostic live stream. Thank you guys again for don't whistle while you pee. Yeah, you know, and you guys, like, I know most of the music that I have online is Grateful Dead stuff, but I actually play metal mostly. I don't know what to say about that, but you know, when I play my own music, it's actually like a little bit heavier than Tool. I should probably put some links to some of that stuff on the YouTube channel so you guys can check it out. I do have some original music online somewhere. Now, you know, I normally don't drink, and that is a vodka orange juice. But when you spend months feeling like something's eating you alive inside, and then the doctor tells you that it's likely that you have cancer, that's a rough day, you know, by anybody's measure. So I'm not making any apologies, man, and I'm glad to have you guys here to keep me company. But I also want to be in tune, so give me just a moment. Oh, and I had said that I was going to play every Jerry riff lick song, right, that I know. And the very first one that I learned by ear, myself, was Dupree's Diamond Blues. And it was a bitch, man. It took me a while. And the reason is that hopefully this isn't lost on those of you that aren't musicians, but he uses all 12 tones in one key without any of the notes sounding outside, which is quite an accomplishment. So let's see if I can remember it. When I was just a little young boy, Papa said, son, you'll never get far. Tell you the reason if you want to know. Shout of mine, there isn't really very far to go. Right? All 12 tones in one key. In the first two measures. Uh-oh. Apparently we're having technical difficulties again. Motherfucker, dude. Bear with me, you guys. I don't know what exactly is the issue here. You can never tell. Sunny side of the street is dark. Well, you can never tell. Maybe that's because you missed out the things that you had to stop. Maybe you had too much too fast. Maybe you had too much too fast. Maybe you had too much too fast. Just overplayed your part. Nothing shaking on Shakedown Street. Just need a heart to tell. Nothing shaking on Shakedown Street. Just need a heart to tell. Side of the street is dark. You can never tell. Here to get interest you. You can never tell. They feel your darkness when it crackled like a thundercloud. Maybe you had too much too fast. Maybe you had too much too fast. Maybe you had too much too fast. Just overplayed your part. Nothing shaking on Shakedown Street. Just need a heart down. Nothing shaking on Shakedown Street. Just be the heart of town. You can never do just what I wanna say. You can never do. I recall your darkness, crackle like a thunder cloud. Maybe you had too much too fast. Maybe you had too much too fast. Maybe you had too much too fast. Just overplayed your part. Nothing shaking on Shakedown Street. Used to be the heart of town. Nothing shaking on Shakedown Street. Used to be the heart of town. Gracias, gracias. Sorry I'm late. No apologies, man. You can you can watch it again later. Let's see. I was late too, if it makes you feel any better. Okay, how about Brown Eyed Women? You guys dig that song? I dig that song. Except that's not it. Fall down, pick up the yoke and plow the fields around. Gone are the days when the lady said, please, gently, Jack Jones, don't you come. Well, women in red grenadine, the bottle was dusty, but the liquor was clean. Sound of the thunder with the rain falling down, and it looks like the old man is getting old. Lila Jones was a mother of twins, raised 8 boys and the rest was sins. Raised 8 boys, only I turned back. Get the lickings that the other ones Brown-eyed women in red grenadine. The bottle was dusty, but the liquor was good. Sound of the thunder with the rain falling down, and it looks like the old man is getting old. Daddy made whiskey and he made it well. Cost $2 and it burned like hell. I cut hickory just to front it still. Drink down a bottle and ready to kill. Tumble down shack, so at the roof. Lolly Jones, God, and the old man never was the same again. Beechwood County snowed so hard that the roof caved in. Lolly Jones went to meet her God. Old man never was the same again. Pick up the yoke and plow the fields around. All of the days when the lady said, please, Jelly Jack Jones, won't you come to me? Found up women in red grenadine. Bottle was dusty, but the liquor was clean. Sound of the thunder with the rain falling down, and it looks like the old man is grenadine. Bottle was dusty, but the liquor was clean. Sound of the thunder with the rain falling down, and it looks like the old man is getting on. Looks like the old man is getting on. Man, I haven't played a lot of this material in a year. I realized the other day I have not played a live gig in over a year. That is fucked up. Sorry, guys. The next time we do this, I'll have the gear all organized, but this is the first time I've attempted this. Just say, if you please don't back up the track. This train has got to run today. Spend a little time on the mountain, spend a little time on the hill. Heard some say that run away, others say that stay still. I don't know, but I've been told in the heat of the sun, a man died of cold. Keep on running or stand and wait with the sun so hot and the hour so late. Any other highway to ride. It's got no signs running right. Very few roads to guide. Spend a little time on the mountain, spend a little time on the hill. Heard some say it out of hand, but I guess they always will. I don't know, but I've been told hard to run with the weight of gold. Other hand, I heard it said it's twice and hard with the weight of One step done and another begun. I wonder how many miles. Oh, I just think in time we will. Heard some things that we don't understand, but I think in time we will. I don't know, but I've been told Found out before too long. This darkness got to end. One way or another. One way or another. One way or another. This darkness got to end. One way or another. One way or another. One way or another, this darkness has got to give. And it's true. One way or another, this darkness surely must give. All this chaos and shit that we're seeing. Order out of chaos, man. If there's a new order coming, got to be some chaos first, right? So, don't you worry. All right, Ship of Fools. This might just be my favorite song ever. When Garcia was asked what his favorite Grateful Dead songs are, he said, Ship of Fools and Stella Blue. It's been at least a year since I played this, so let's hope I can do it. No lyrics on screen, nothing. Get no help. But, you know, not too bad, man. I haven't played this stuff in a year. And I think so far I've played like 17 Grateful Dead songs. Most of which I literally haven't played for like 14 months. So I feel like I'm doing okay. Went to see the captain, strangest I could find. Laid my proposition down, laid it on the line. Won't slave for beggars' pay, likewise golden shoes. I would slave to learn the way to sink your ship of fools, ship of fools, on a cruel sea, ship of fools, sail away from me. It was later than I thought when I first believed you. Now I cannot share your laughter, ship of fools. Saw your first ship sink and drown from rocking of the bow. And all that could not sink or swim, just left there to float. Though I won't leave you drifting down, oh, it makes me wild. 40 years upon my head to have you call me child, ship of food on a cruel sea, ship of food, sail away from me. Man, that was going pretty well, and I think we've lost our speaker. I'm not sure why. The fucking thing said 12 hours of battery life, and what are we, like 2.5 hours? Yeah, we're almost 2.5 hours into this. So I promised to play every Grateful Dead song, every riff, every solo. I am not even 3/4 of the way through, but we need to give this speaker like 20 minutes to charge, I guess. So I'm going to take a break, which I think I've earned, and I'll see you guys in like 20 minutes. Unless you guys want to talk. I mean, does anybody have any questions? Because honestly, I'm a Grateful Dead historian, and I've played with Dark Star Orchestra. I have played with Jay Lane from Primus and Furthur, Robin Sylvester from Ratdog. I know Phil Lesh pretty well, and I've read every word in every interview that Jerry Garcia has ever spoken. So, I feel qualified to comment on whatever. If you guys have any questions or best live stream I've ever been a part of. I really appreciate that. And I promise you guys, I'll get my shit together and figure out all of the equipment and stuff. But like I said, it's been a rough day, man. Doc says, yeah, well, it kind of sounds like cancer. Shit, man. It's a bit of a distraction. But again, I'm sorry. I don't want to get depressing. I'm just saying, hell of a day, man, and I do appreciate all of you guys and your support. I see this like Osmatar is thinking about asking a question. Okay, well, in that case, I'll be back in like 10 minutes. Pretty unprofessional. Okay, so I'm back. Man, some of you guys have stuck out almost this whole thing. That's crazy. Chaos into order. It's true, man. These laws that govern existence apply to all systems. And so, as I'm always saying, if you understand one system, you understand them all. And order out of chaos is a real thing. And I know that there's a lot of negative press out there regarding, Freemasons and that kind of thing. But as a person that's been inside of all that, I can tell you that there are two paths to the road you're on. And that is true of the mystery schools and the secret fraternities. So that kind of stuff is it's like a chainsaw. You can make firewood or you can make corpses. And it's really about what you do with it. So I think we need to let this speaker charge a little bit. And I'm trying to think what I can play on the acoustic. All right, so Garcia used to cover this, so I guess it's applicable. I strolled into Nazareth, I was feeling about half past dead. I just need a place where I can lay my head. Hey, mister, can you tell me where a man might find a bed? just grinned and he shook my hand. Oh, it's all he said. Take a load off Annie. Take a load for free. Take a load off Annie. And you put the load right on me. I picked up my bag when I was looking for a place to hide. That's when I saw Jesus and the devil walking side by side. I said, hey, Jesus, come on, let's go downtown. He said, I've got to go, but my friend can't stick around. Take a load off Annie. Take a load for free. Take a load off Annie. And you put the load right on me. Go down Miss Moses, there's nothing that you can't say. That's just old Luke, and Luke, he's waiting on the judgment day. Well, Luke, my friend, what about young Emily? He said, do me a favor, boy, won't you stay and keep Emily company? Take a load off Annie. Take a load for free. Take a load off Annie. And you put the load right on me. Catch a cannonball now, let it take you on down the line. My bag is sinking low, and I do believe it's time. Get back to Miss Annie, you know she's the only one who sent me here with her regards for everyone. Take a load off Annie. Take a load for free. Take a load off Annie. And you put the load right on me. Okay, so I'm going to do one more acoustic, and then hopefully the speakers charged enough that we can get that going again. And hopefully I can remember this. But this song always had kind of a special place in my heart because I'm actually from the Blue Ridge Mountains. I was born in a tiny little cabin near Front Royal, Virginia, but I grew up my first 3 or 4 years in the Blue Ridge Mountains. Just my mom by the Shenandoah River. And this song is an old Appalachian mountain folk tune that Jerry covered. I'll take my stand on the Blue Ridge Mountains. There I'll take my stand. Rifle on my shoulder, 6-shooter in my hand. I've been all around this world. Lulu, my Lulu, come and open the door. Lulu, my Lulu, come and open the door. Before I have to walk on in with my old 44. I've been all around this world. Little sister makes 3. Mama and Papa, little sister makes 3. They're coming in the morning, oh, that's the last you'll see of me. I've been all around this world. Hang me, oh hangman, I'll be dead and gone. Hang me, oh hangman, so I'll be dead and gone. I wouldn't mind me, oh hanging boys, but you wait in jail so long. I've been all around this world. Mountains, there I'll take my stand. On the Blue Ridge Mountains, there I'll take my stand. Rifle on my shoulder, 6-shooter in my hand. I've been all around this world. Okay. Brandy, you have been watching since the beginning. That is amazing. This acoustic is really hard to play. It really is. It's tough. But I want to make sure the speaker's working. So how about if we do a acoustic Casey Jones? Because I don't have a backing track for that. And I said I was going to play all of the Dead songs that I know. So that would be one of them. I think. Let me see if I can remember it. Driving that train, heartbroken. Casey, don't you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind, and you know old engine makes it on time. East Central Station by the 8:45. Hit River Junction, 17 till at a 9:45. You know it's traveling again. Driving that train, high on cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind. And you know that notion just crossed my mind. Trouble ahead, the lady in red. Take my advice, you'd be better off dead. Switchman sleeping train 102 is on the wrong track and it's headed for you. Driving that train, high on cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind. And you know that notion just crossed my mind. See, come round the bend, you know it's the end. The fireman screams and the engine just screams. Driving that train, how cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, you know there's trouble behind. And you know that notion just goes to mind. Driving that train, how cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind. And you know that notion just goes to mind. Driving that train, how cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, you know there's trouble behind. And you know that notion just crossed my mind. And you know that notion just crossed my motherfucking mind. Ouch! Me fucking fingers are bleeding. Damn. Well, that really hurt. But it's worth it. Okay. I know we haven't reached the end. Enrico, help. the backing tracks. I can't find it again.
You just go
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
It's in the library. And when this comes, you just go down.
Okay. Okay, so the solo that I'll play, hopefully, because it's been a year, is from Dick's Picks 20. This should be a note-for-note rendition. Just like Jack the Ripper, just like Mojo Hand, just like Billy Sunday in a shotgun ragtime band, just like New York City, just like Jericho. Taste the halls, climb the walls, get out when that blows. Did you say your name was Ramblin' Rose? Ramble on, baby. Settle down easy. Ramble on, Rose. Just like Jack and Jill, Mama told the sailor, one go out, one go down, leave nothing for the table. Just like Jack and Jill, Papa told the sailor, one heat up, one cool down, do yourself a favor. Did you say your name was Ramblin' Rose? Ramble on, baby. Settle down easy. Ramble on, Rose. Gonna sing you 100 verses in ragtime. I know this song, it ain't never gonna end. Gonna march up and down local county line, take you to the leader of the band. Shelly, just like make a change, the constant change,
try to walk the line. Just like Mary Shelley, just like Wolfman Jack, sitting flush with the both of us, aces back to back. Did you say your name was Ramblin' Rose? Ramble on, baby. Settle down easy. Ramble on, Rose. I'm gonna sing you 100 verses in ragtime. I know this song, it ain't never gonna end. Gonna march you up and down local county line. Take you to the leader of the band. Goodbye, baby, Papa. Goodbye, Jack and Jill. Grass ain't greener, the wine ain't sweeter, either side of the hill. She say your name was Ramblin' Rose. Ramble on, baby. Settle down easy. Ramble on, Rose. Ramble on, Rose.
Not you, Shred.
Okay. We're getting near the end. I'm hesitant to try Crazy Fingers. What do you guys think? It's just mostly the lyrics. Okay. After 2 hours and 40 minutes, can I cheat a little bit? think the speaker might be dying again. How about Ripple? Fuck you guys. If I had to pick the greatest lyrics ever written, I mean, this shit is scripture, right? Addicts of My Life, and gives it a run for its money. And I'll tell you guys a story. I was in the Catskills in New York, and I was up there playing with Dark Star Orchestra, and Rob Baracco, who was the keyboard player when the Dead toured after Jerry died. And man, Donna Jean Godchild, the backup singer from the 70s, she was in the audience. And I had seen Dark Star Orchestra like 6 or 7 times, and they never played Dark Star. And every single show I thought, when am I going to see them play? I mean, they've named themselves after the fucking song, right? So why don't they ever play it? And so fast forward 10 years, I'm standing on the porch with Rob Eaton, the rhythm guitarist from Dark Star Orchestra, and we're about to go on and play. And I said, well, what are we going to do? You know, there was no plan. And I said, Scarlet Fire? And he's like, no, man, that's just too played out. How about Dark Star? I was like, holy shit. So the first time I ever heard Dark Star Orchestra play Dark Star, I was on stage with him, with Donna fucking Jean Godchild in the audience. And so that's not the point, though. The next day at lunch, Rob comes in with this CD, and he plays it for us, and it's Addicts of My Life, and it is the most gorgeous, unbelievably perfect, no instruments, all a cappella. And he told us it was the Marine Choir Boys. So being, you know, the stoner that he is, he never told us the punchline. So after this talk that he gave, where he played us this recording of Addicts of My Life by the Marine Choir Boys, we're sitting at lunch, and I said, so who the fuck are the Marine Choir Boys? And he goes, oh shit, I didn't tell you the punchline? And I said, no. And he said, okay, well, one day we were backstage with Mickey and Phil, and, you know, when we were on tour with the Dead, and Mickey comes running in, and he's like, you guys aren't going to fucking believe this. And he puts in the CD, and Phil bursts into tears, and Rob is like, what the fuck was that? And it was somebody had found the masters from the vocal tracks of the American Beauty recording of just Phil, Bobby, and Jerry. And apparently no one has ever heard this except for me and Rob Baracco and, you know, the guys in the Dead and whoever mixed it. They haven't released it. And Mickey told him, you know, if you ever don't leak this motherfucker, I'll fucking kill you, you know? So that was pretty incredible, man. I got to hear the studio masters of the original vocals for Addicts of My Life. But what I'm saying is, aside from that, Ripple is like scripture. So this is probably going to be the last song. 3 hours is about all I can handle. Thank you guys so much for spending some time with me tonight.
If my words did glow with the gold of sunshine, and my tunes were played on the harp unstrung, would you hear my voice come through the music? Would you hold it near as it were your own? It's a hand-me-down, for thoughts are broken. Perhaps they're better left unsung. I don't know, don't really care. Let there be songs to fill the air. Ripple in still water when there is no pebble tossed, no wind to blow out your hand. If your cup is empty, if your cup is full, may it be again, let it be known. There is a fountain that was not made by the hands of man. To lead must follow. What if you fall alone? If you should stand, then who's to guide you? If I knew the way, I would take you home. Ripple in still water when there is no pebble tossed, no wind to blow. You choose to lead must follow. But if you fall alone. You should stand. And who's to guide you? If I knew the way, I would take you home. Da da da, da 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 da, da da da, da 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 da.
I'm live. 5 minutes. I'm actually going to do one more song. I'm going to try Crazy Fingers, but give me a minute.
So what is this?
This is the plant number 3, year half ounce.
Okay,
It's stronger than the other ones.
I bet.
The terpenes are very strong.
Yeah. And then 2 more for my buddy.
Yeah. From this plant also?
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, and by the way, you guys, I see somebody just came on, so I got to do something else. This solo is really complex, and I haven't played it in almost 2 years. So I feel like I have to try to keep my word with this whole, playing every note of Garcia's stuff. And I'm trying to think if I've missed anything. Actually, I have. I mean, I know the intro riff to St. Stephen, and I guess, I have left a lot out, and it's already been 3 hours. That's crazy. So maybe what I'll do is I'll make this part 1, and then on August 9th, the day that Garcia left us, I'll play all the morbid shit. Death Don't Have No Mercy, and hell, St. Stephen, man, that's just such a great song, So maybe I'll work all week, and on August 9th, we'll do part 2, and we'll try to do Days Between, and all the other Jerry stuff I didn't get to. So just give me a minute to pull myself together, and we'll try to do Crazy Fingers. I hope it's not a train wreck. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. You guys have any requests? I mean, chances are pretty good that if you name a Grateful Dead song, I'll at least know a riff or a solo or something, you know, part of it. And we have been limiting ourselves to Garcia tracks. If I added the weird stuff, I'm sure I could do this for 12 hours. So we did Shakedown. We didn't do Broke Down Palace. Yikes. Shit. All right. I guess I'm concerned about remembering the lyrics for this one, but I'll give it a shot. Because I said I was going to play everything, right? Oh, it must have been the Roses. Silver Boyd Stadium, 1992, Las Vegas. Here's the intro.
Long brown hair, fading is the crimson on the ribbons.
Yeah, I don't want to butcher it, but I said I was going to play every riff, solo, whatever, right? So that's one of them. Okay, so what were we doing? Crazy Fingers, man. That is one of the best chord progressions ever written by anyone ever. So good. You guys, it's really good. Did we do Dark Star? I think we did. Right? So, okay, Crazy Fingers. What have I got myself into?
Straight out to the water, deep sea of love, beneath the cool, calm face of the sea, swift undertow. Life may be sweeter for this, I don't know. Feels like it might be alright. While laid from a rainbow, tapping at your window. Touch your hair. Dark as the night, you're still by my side. Shine inside. You can't stop what must arrive now. Something new is waiting to be born. Dark as the night, you're still by my side. Shine inside. On the days we stopped to decide where we should go, we just ran. Gone are the broken eyes we saw through and dream. Gone both dream and all of the days we stopped to decide where we should go, we just ride. Gone are the broken eyes we saw through and dream. Gone more dream and light. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, you might also enjoy exclusive content on my Patreon page. You get instant access to my entire catalog of backing tracks and PDFs. With these tools, you can learn better with faster results.
Okay. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. And I guess I'll see you again some August nights. Tuesday, I'm going to do a live stream where we're going to talk about the mainstream narrative versus conspiracy theories, and see if we can come up with some middle ground, because I think there's a lot of confusion out there. The other night I was thinking, what is the mainstream narrative? And I realized there isn't one. There are two political narratives, and then there's really like nothing else. So I think we should put our heads together and try to figure out what the fuck is actually going on. And then on Thursday, we're going to do an ESP live stream. And so thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.